What is the best starter fountain pen? This is the most important question in all of pendom. It is a crucial point for newbies, the one that may make or break their interest in writing with a fountain pen. Hey guys, I'm Tom Otto for Goldspot Pens. I started writing with fountain pens about 12 years ago when I joined Goldspot. Before that point, all I knew about pens was just ballpoint and gel pens. I never had the pleasure of writing with a featherlight touch in a rainbow of ink color choices. I never used a refillable pen that needed to be cared for. At the time, fountain pens seemed intimidating to me. Their price tags soar into the thousands. The cost made me nervous about picking a pen that I will like writing with in a nib size that will complement my handwriting. After over a decade of experience in fountain pens, I like to help those in search of a gateway pen that may lead to a lifetime of writing enjoyment. In this top 5 video, I'll explain what makes an ideal starter pen and why each of these pens deserves to be on the list. Stay tuned for a giveaway opportunity at the end of the video. These are the criteria I use when recommending a starter fountain pen. It must be easy to use for a beginner. It must be inexpensive. It must be durable, not disposable. It must have a consistent quality with reliable performance. First up on our list is the Platinum Preppy. It's a step above your disposable type of fountain pen because it actually can be refilled using simple plug-and-play ink cartridges, which are Platinum proprietary ink cartridges. And it also can be eyedroppered as well, and eyedroppering may be a little bit advanced for a beginner fountain pen enthusiast, but it's something that you can kind of transition to be able to use bottled inks in this pen and also take advantage of the full capacity of the barrel. And that could be approached at a later date, of course, through some tutelage and some YouTube video watching as well, so you can figure out how to do that. But the simple snap cap here makes this pretty accessible, and I mean, for $4.50, you really can't beat the price of a Platinum Preppy when it comes to a starter fountain pen. And what also makes this great is that it has a Japanese-made stainless steel nib with iridium tip. It's made out of a very lightweight type of plastic, which, I mean, it's not that robust. It's a fairly simple, lightweight plastic, which is why I call it about a step above disposable. It has either an extra fine or a fine nib, and it is clear, so you could see what is going on in terms of the ink feeding through the plastic feeder in the inside, and you could see the ink kind of going around in your cartridge, or if you use it as an eyedropper, you could see it going around in the barrel there too to look at your ink level. And you could see how the inside of the cap, that there is a little sealing cup here that will keep the nib fresh when between uses when you have the pen capped as well. So overall, your cheapest option for a pen that's refillable, but it could still serve the purpose of being a solid first starter pen to get you in the whole idea of being able to use cartridges to refill your pen and to be able to maintenance your fountain pen. So next on our list is the FaberCastell Grip. The FaberCastell Grip is based all around an ergonomic design principle, which is then focused on the grip. So the grip is kind of like a contoured triangular shape, and it has a matte sort of rubberized type of finish, which feels quite pleasant to hold, and also has a unique barrel that is triangular in shape as well and has raised dots that go along the barrel. That's kind of like one of those massage rollers. It is an international size compatible ink cartridge or converter pen, which I'll explain that is. It has a converter with it right now. It's a FaberCastell converter, but it does not come with a converter to start with. I just kind of plug that in there. It does include an international size ink cartridge though, which is fairly adaptable with other pens that use an international size ink cartridge or converter. So this is pretty nice because if you do transition to other pens that use an international size converter, you could also use the converter in the FaberCastell Grip. So The pen is relatively lightweight. It's made out of a injection mold resin, and it is $20. So this is a step up, a significant step up from the Platinum Preppy, but you do get a lot more with it in terms of its ergonomics and build quality overall. So it does have a rather longer post, but you could write with it, of course, unposted. The injection mold body resin and cap has a steel clip and also a stainless steel nib, available in extra fine, fine, medium, or broad. It's iridium tipped. The pen is actually made in Slovenia, despite the fact that the company is based out of Germany, but it's still a very good quality pen and a solid build for the price. And next on our list is the EcoSport. This classic sport is a faceted cap. It's a resin through and through injection mold resin pen, and it also fills by international cartridge. It comes with a cartridge to start. Coeco also makes its own inks, but it does not use an international converter. It's a little bit trickier that way, which I will explain. It is $25, which is a little bit pricier than the FaberCastell Grip, but definitely gives you a great pocket-sized type of pen which has a lot of utility built into it. And the utility comes from the fact that you could post the cap on the back and becomes the length of a normal writing fountain pen. And it's very easy to stash, whereas some of these other pens are a little bit bigger. You could throw this in any bag, in your pocket, whatever. It is a great to-go travel type of pen. It also has a Bach or Jovo, which I was told by the CEO of Coeco that they're using both brands of number 5 size steel nibs. So you know that the quality is there right out of the box when you're writing with this pen. And it comes in a wide variety of different nib sizes, so to accommodate your particular handwriting style. And this is actually a unique EcoSport. You may not find this anywhere else. This is actually a gift that was given to us from the CEO when we went to go visit their factory in Germany. It says "with compliments" engraved on the white cap, and it's a unique color variation which just has a black body, a white section, and a white cap. And really it's great to kind of meet the people behind the brand, because you get a sense that they manufacture their pens for the long term. These pens are designed after pens that were manufactured back in the 1930s. So using that influence and using those designs that were previously successful and bringing them to a new group of people that are appreciative of it in the 21st century. They understand the whole idea of building this brand and making it deliver on the long term and being a great gateway pen for new fountain pen enthusiasts. Speaking of the nib sizes, they are available in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, double broad, and a variety of different calligraphy styles that we actually covered in a EcoSport nib comparison, which includes that really cool shadow nib that actually writes 2 lines at the same time. It's pretty neat that way, but definitely something that you could actually customize later on, either by eyedroppering it, converting it to an eyedropper, or using the Sport piston converter, which is a unique converter for the EcoSport. And also you could attach a separate clip, could be purchased for this pen as well. So you could customize it to make it yours when you become more comfortable using fountain pens. So next we have the Pilot Metropolitan. This is a classic tapered cigar profile with a metal body which has a nice weight in hand. Definitely gives you that impression of a luxury pen while being disguised as a starter pen. So what comes usually with this pen is not only the Pilot proprietary cartridge, but it also includes, which none of these guys do, is a squeeze converter. So it actually includes a converter to start with. And granted, the Con 20 squeeze converter is not like the best converter on the market, so you could also purchase separately a Con 40, which is more of a traditional twist action converter as opposed to this type of squeeze converter, which is not very conventional with most modern fountain pens. So there's that advantage as well. It does include both options to either fill with bottled ink or fill with cartridges, which is a great starting point for a lot of pen enthusiasts. It's only $30 retail, but these are usually on sale for a much lower price, which brings it more in the neighborhood of the other pens that we're talking about. And there's a large variety of different finishes. So this is just the gray retro pop finish. There's also classic finishes like a gold tone, silver tone, black, plain, or the colorful beautiful Metropop colors as well. It's made in Japan, and Pilot delivers on quality throughout every price point of their brand. So whether it's the disposable varsity pens or their Namiki, Urushi lacquer pens and everything, they are really tight on quality. They will not fail you in terms of bringing a pen that will work every single time when you take it out and use it. And also it comes in a very nice giftable box as well. So if this is a concern when you're gifting this to somebody else and you want to have something that will not only have a very elegant sort of style that looks much more expensive than it actually is, but it's also presented in a way that is much more expensive than it actually is. So this nice clamshell box will include the cartridge as well as the pen with the converter inside to complete the overall look of it. And it also has the outer cardboard box, which also has the warranty and use guide inside. Last but not least is the Lamia Safari. The Lamia Safari is actually my own personal choice of first starter pen when I got started with fountain pens, and I was really attracted to the ergonomic grip. It's a ABS plastic design pen, but this contoured molded grip gives you exactly where you're supposed to hold the pen. And this is an issue with a lot of people who, let's say, grow up writing only with pencils or with ballpoint pens that are not aware that the fountain pen with its iridium tip needs to be written with at a certain angle in a certain way. So having it so that it pretty much tells you exactly where you're supposed to grip the pen will ensure a better outcome the first time that you open this pen and start writing with it. It fills via a cartridge or converter, and I've got a Lamia LT10 ink cartridge, which is also proprietary, so it only fits with Lamia pens, and it also has the adaptable LZ28 converter, which is not sold with a Safari pen, so it's something you have to purchase separately later on. It does have an ink window so that you could peek in and see, oh, am I starting to run out of ink? Am I going to be running out of ink soon? And it also has a sturdy wire clip, which is pretty easy to attach to just about anything just by sliding it on to your garment or pocket or pen case and whatnot. The ABS plastic really does take a beating. I have one that's over 10 years old, and it really doesn't look anything that really it's been damaged or anything like that. It doesn't show its age very much at all. Stainless steel nibs, they're made in Germany. We actually got to see them made in the factory where they used lasers to adjust the nibs as they were coming out and being manufactured in the factory, and I thought that was pretty cool. They come in extra fine, fine, medium, broad, and also a range of calligraphy style nib sizes, which we actually covered in a Lamia Safari nib comparison video that we did to show you different writing samples of all those types of nib sizes. And what's also fun about this pen is that they come out with new colors every year in special editions. So this is the all black from 2018. There was pastels in 2019. There have been neon colors. There have been dark colors. There have been a whole bunch of different colors, and you could always get one. They sometimes go up in value too. Some of the older styles that were back from the late 2000s or early 2010s. Besides the collecting aspect, it would just be fun that if you, let's say, have a particular color that you love, that you wear, and you want to have a pen that will match it, Safari will most likely be in that color that will match your attire. Which one of these pens is the best starter fountain pen? Let us know your favorite in the comments below. We will pick one random comment to win a starter fountain pen. But wait, there's a twist. The winner will not receive the pen. Instead, we will send it to a pen newbie of their choosing. Think who would enjoy writing with a fountain pen? A family member, friend, neighbor, coworker, student, etc. Change their life by putting a nice pen in their hands. Leave a comment by December 31st, 2019 to be considered for the giveaway. I hope that you enjoyed this look at the top 5 starter fountain pens. For more helpful how-tos, writing tips, fountain pen reviews, and interviews with industry insiders, subscribe to the Goldspot Pens channel for more fun in the world of fine writing. Stay inky, my friends. Take care.